Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Sussex. So, big shout out to my subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. We have upped the time. I've now put the time at times 15. That will pretty much give us basically one full day per video, which will allow us to progress through the year a little faster, progress through the seasons a little faster. So this whole series will probably end up being rough estimates, we'll say about 2 years worth. So as of right now, we are at late spring. We just got done doing that. Okay, so the chickens are doing good. They're still young. They've had about half their food, so we will have to feed them later before ending the day. Before I go to bed, I will make sure they get fed. I'll probably do that off screen after we are done. But for now, what I need to do is... Nope. There we are. Let's get the worker going on this, get this field finished. And I did double check this field, and it was because I did have the I had the worker buy fertilizer on, so this field will now be fully fertilized, which is awesome. So we should get a nice yield from this. But we're going to continue working on all of this, get this all done today, I hope, before sunset. Get these fields all fertilized and finish our plowing. And then I'm going to hook up to the cultivator. And I'm going to cultivate the 3 fields that we've just, well, the 2 that we have plowed and the 3rd one that we're going to be plowing here shortly. I'm going to get a cultivator going on those. And then I'm going to run this back over it again. So we'll have our 2 fertilization states. Then we can plant. Then we'll wait till the first growth stage, and then we'll run this back over them again to get our full fertilization. But I like this idea. I like how this works. This will be really good. Let's go back to our plow because he should be almost done. Yep. I'll get him moved over to the other field, and then we are going to head up to the store. We're going to grab the truck. And I had an idea. So real quick, let's jump up to the truck. I'm going to back this back into the shop here a little bit. Now, this is actually the second time me recording this video. I recorded for about 45 minutes and then realized there was no sound. So I had to redo everything. Definitely not a good way to start. I'm going to change this hitch because right now I think I've got it set for medium on this trailer, and I want to set it for low because this truck rear end, the hitch and that sets just a little bit lower. So since we're up here at the shop, I want to change that. I'm also going to go over to the farm because I've been doing some looking around. Disconnect that. I'm going to take the truck. We're going to drive down to the farm real quick. I'm going to get a chainsaw. And I'm going to take a limb off of a tree and bring it back with me so we can make sure that the skid steer, when we hook up to it, when we got it on here, yeah, see, that definitely sits a little bit more level with that low hitch on there. So unhook that there. It's kind of interesting the way that unhooks. Like I was saying, I want to get a branch, and I think I know what branch I want, because we do have a couple of trees, because you have to own the land before you can cut any trees at all. And all we need is a branch, say roughly almost a meter long, I'd say. So we can make sure that our skid steer or any other equipment that we have that doesn't have the tension belt strap scripts on it, we can easily strap down to trailer. So I'm thinking I'm going to take this lower branch off that's right there. That lower branch right up there. So the first thing we need to do is get ourselves a chainsaw. I think the steel will be good. So we'll get that. Climb the tree here. Oops, there we go. Get over here a little bit more. Go at a slight angle so we match the tree. There we go. Oops, no climbing the tree now. Alright, that should be all de-limbed now, I hope. And now with this small branch, we can lift it up, move it around, and we can either leave it on the trailer or we set it in just the right spot on the truck here. I think the straps should just go over it. This one doesn't really touch it, but that one should. And now this way, whenever we're hauling anything with that trailer, speed out here, we'll be able to strap down any piece of equipment that we have. Because most of the equipment that we're using, actually I think just about all the equipment that we are currently using, are all modded equipment. Excuse me, coming through. Oh! Blow your horn at me, you're the one who didn't stop. Man, slam right into the side of my truck. Well, there's my first accident. All right, Now, whoops. Also, if you unfold the trailer, jump over here. All right. Get this just a little bit more forward. That should be good. Let's unstrap this. Oh, come on. Let me pick it up. There we go. And then let's get it up. Top of the roof. And then we strap her down. I did this a lot in 17. When I was moving equipment around, I found this to be the easiest way to do it. Get a small branch, or if you're doing logging, the end cuts that you usually end up with that are 1 to 2 meters long near the top of the tree that are nice and lightweight that you can pick up. A little bouncy right there. You can use one of those also. Just set it on top of your piece of equipment or your vehicle and strap down the piece of wood and you're good to go. As you see, that's bouncing all over the place, but it hasn't moved, which is good. That's what we want. Very steep incline getting up in here. Pull this up here just past all this, so we have some room to move around. That's a lot of weight on the back of that truck. Now, we just grab this. Also shifted just a little bit, but didn't shift much because that back end is sinking. Yeah, it shifted just a little bit. This should actually be back here further. Of course, I didn't park it on there very well, did I? Alright, now I am going to attempt to see if I can put these together like so. Get lined up with air. Tip this forward a little more. Make sure we're up against them. Put our straps back up just a little bit, and there we go. We now have 2 pallets all at once. That'll speed up the process a little bit. I'll get these 2 on here. I will set a strap across these, and then we'll see about getting our next 2. Alright, now undo those, back up a little bit, get a strap on there, let's see what we can do here. I got one that didn't want to cooperate with the others. So, I'll push this one out of the way a little bit. See if we can tip this one, not that way. See if we can't tip this thing back over the right way. Trying to get it to slide down a little bit. Come on. There we go. Not too shabby. A little extra work trying to get these all lined up in that. Tight working area here. But if we can do the same as what we did with the other, get them lined up a little bit here. And pick up both of these at the same time. Get up away from the deck a little bit. There we go. Very cool. And there's those 2. Let's get a strap across there. With this one, We're going to kind of cheat a little bit. Just pulled up here. Got a little bit of wobbling going on. But with that strap there, and we put those two straps on, we drop the strap on that and that so that doesn't go anywhere. We should be alright. Definitely a heavy load. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a little too much weight. Maybe I should have left the hitch where it was. I might need a bigger truck. I wonder if I can adjust things a little bit. Oh, jeez. I wonder. Driving with the ramps down. How bad is that? So I wonder if I got the weight a little bit off. But it's working. May need to go with a little bit bigger truck at some point, but for now, don't seem to be having too much of a problem. The only problem I foresee is, whoa, really? Figures I'd get clipped. No surprise there. We'll get this up here to the airport, because that's where this has got to go. And we'll jump down and check on the workers, because I believe the $5.15 is doing the fertilizing for us. I believe that one is done. Let's tab on over. Plow is almost there. Yeah. So I thought he's all done. Let's pull him over to this other corner. Get him started. Almost 2:15 in the afternoon now. We started at what? Well, we started recording this about between 5 after and 10 after 8. There we go. We'll get this field all fertilized. Excellent. And now, let's get all this unstrapped. Oh, keep forgetting. Tell you, it's one of those days, guys. Excuse me. We'll get these unloaded. Hopefully fairly quickly. At least try to anyway. Try to do this the same way as what we did to load them. So it bumps into it. Get them strapped on. And there we go. Now the only transport contract something like this won't work with, I'm pretty sure it won't work with, if you guys haven't seen or haven't heard, there is a gold transport. Oh, did it? Bumped it. I didn't want to bump it. There's a gold transport, and the gold pallets are extremely heavy. I don't think this is going to work for that. All right. Transport is complete. So let's get paid for that. We got a bunch of contracts that we could do. There's some cultivating. I believe there's some planting contracts as well. Check those out in just a minute. Let me get this up on the trailer here, get it somewhat centered. Make sure it's pretty much mostly over the axle. Oops. Standing on the truck. Let's take this. This up here on the roof. This time we'll fold up the trailer. There we go. Now let's go check these guys out. Oh, excellent. He's pretty much done. He's almost done. Or no, half done. That's excellent. Oh, I want to see. Is he going to attempt to do one more pass? Probably is. Yeah, he's going to do one more pass. Nope, he's done. Okay. So there is that. 3:25 in the afternoon. I got 1.5 more fields to fertilize. And the way I want to do this, like I said, we're going to get the fertilizing finished. I'm going to get the cultivator hooked up to the 5/800 here. We'll cultivate the fields, those 3 fields, and then I'm going to go back over them again to fertilize them again. So we'll have 2 states there. We'll get everything planted. We'll wait till the first growth stage, like we did with the canola. And we will have full fertilization on our fields. Our fields will all be ready. Like I said, with these 3 fields, one field I'm still not sure what we're going to do with. I am thinking one field I definitely want to put in wheat or barley. Barley is worth a little bit more than wheat is. And we can feed the barley to the chickens. And anything we have left over, we can sell. This all lined up here. I'll get him started on cultivating. Excellent. Working beautifully. Double check this guy. He's doing great. Double check chickens so far. Yeah, so as far as our planting goes, we can definitely plant barley. And I'm thinking one of the fields will plant grass. And I'm thinking we're going to plant corn. Because I might do some forage harvesting. As I said, I'm thinking about getting the doing cows. But instead of us keeping the chaff or turning the chaff into silage, I think we'll go to the little silage farm. We can sell the chaff there, then turn around and buy the silage that we need. And we get ourselves a mixer, and we can go over and get hay and straw, or we'll already have straw from the barley field, and if we make one of these grass fields, we can do the haying ourselves, so we can mix up our own TMR. Or we can go down to the port and buy it. We might need to do that to get started, depending on how quickly we can make up a little bit more money. Because with contracts, we do have a few sowing, cultivating, some plowing, lots of cultivating and plowing contracts, which doesn't surprise me for this time of year. So, yeah. Whoa. Oh, they're all disappearing as time goes on because they're doing them themselves. Well, we'll definitely have to check in for tomorrow in game. because I am going to get off screen. I'm going to finish fertilizing this field, and I'm going to finish fertilizing that field over there. I'm going to get it fertilized, and I'm going to finish cultivating that one. And tomorrow, when we come back, I'll start this all over again with the fertilizing with these 3 fields, going over what the cultivator has done, and we'll move the cultivator over here to this field, and we'll get it started over here. So we'll still have 2 running, and we'll see what other contracts we have come the morning. But as far as, I was going to check the chickens. Yeah, they used up quite a bit of their food. Health is at 90%, and they're still young. So we're definitely going to have to give them some more food. I wonder if I can do it with a truck. I wonder if I can hook up to the that tipper, the small tipper we got, to the back of the truck here, and use it. Because it doesn't have a PTO on it, so that tipper should work. As long as I can actually hook the hitch up. Yeah, tried shifting. I saw that. Now, there's a couple things I would love to see. One, I'd love to see the modders contact the modder who did the tension straps mod. Get permission to use the script for their mods. So we can strap things down easier to make sure they don't go anywhere. I mean, because this does work for the most part, but it still will shift a little bit because the straps are not holding, actually holding the skid steer. They're actually only just holding the log, which is pressed against the top of the skid steer. So still some issues there a little bit with that. Get this way over here. Park this up here next to the fence out of the way. See if this will work. Probably gonna look really weird on the back of this truck. It's gonna tip forward, I know it is, because this has got a lower. Oof. It hooks up, but the wheel, front wheel is still dragging a little bit. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Ugh. Woohoo! Do a little drifting, like we're driving in the snow. Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be a problem. Alright. Well, I'm just going to leave you there for now then. I have to grab one of the tractors, bring it over, and get these chickens fed. Or I'll have to get a smaller trailer that I can hook up to the truck or something. Or maybe we can look at maybe getting like a Mahindra. That would work. Because we really don't need a lot of food for these guys. Because I said they they're roughly only going to need about 1,000 liters, maybe 1,500. So we'll definitely have to take care of that. I was hoping for a slightly shorter video. I wanted to get these videos down, if possible, down closer to about a 30-minute. But today it's going to be roughly about a 45 minutes, so my apologies there. But definitely better than the full hour videos that I've done in the past. I might start doing editing out things like when I was loading the trailer, and maybe some of the driving around I've been doing. We might cut some of that out from time to time, just to kind of speed things along. But that's it. So I really want to thank you guys for sticking with the channel again, and being here. It is really greatly appreciated. I'm still having issues, for those of you who are interested or may know. Still having issues with trying to get onto my Facebook. Hoping that'll be fixed this week, maybe at the latest middle of next week, but we will see. I've done everything that I was asked to do by Facebook, so I'm still waiting to get word from them. Their system says it could take 2 to 7 days, so we will see what happens. But if anybody wants to leave me a message, you can make a comment below. I do get the comments, or you can find me on Twitter. I do have a Twitter account. If I remember, I'll try to add the link for my Twitter in the description. I will also try to see about adding in my Discord. I do have a Discord account as well. So if anybody has any questions, something you would like to see, something you'd like for me to take a look at that you're not sure about the map, let me know. As you know, all 3 of Alien Jim's maps now, Mercury Farms, Washoe, Nevada, and Sussex Farms, are all seasons ready. The Mercury Farms shed pack is now currently in testing with Giants. I didn't get a chance to talk to Jim before making this video, but I am pretty sure, I believe that is the season's update for that shed pack. So they will have the season's mask on them, and they will be all ready to go. So I said, apologies for this being a little bit longer than I wanted today, but doing the times 15 definitely works better. We can actually get pretty much a whole day in each video, so that'll definitely move the seasons along. Next time we get together, we will be finishing up with the fertilizing and cultivating. I'm not sure if we're going to get to the point of being able to seed. But hopefully we'll be able to maybe at least get set up to start that. Make sure that's working. Yes, it is. Awesome. But until next time, guys, please leave a like on the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you do so. If you feel like you'd like to make a donation to the channel, there are links down in the description for doing that. That would also be greatly appreciated. But as always, I am Farmer Manu. Be good to each other, and blessed be everyone.